what's up?
We back with Scream Queens.
Keeping it cute and cozy. Me anyway.
Bird.
No!
Speaking of Bird, Gucci Man proposed to his girlfriend.
On.
Congratulations on the engagement. Very nice.
So what did
she held him down.
What did you think of this episode?
So this episode,
crazy.
It's kind of crazy. I kind of wish that they didn't show the killer. Well, the killer wasn't who I knew the killer was probably going to be, but now we know the killer's going to be, and I love that.
But it's still a mystery.
So suspect. I just miss Jacob. I just miss Taylor Lautner. I missed him.
You said Jacob.
I said Taylor.
You said Jacob.
I miss Taylor so much.
Okay, we all miss Taylor.
So, I just want to mention.
How did you think? What did you think of the episode?
I thought it was good. It was silly, but it wasn't as silly. I think they put parts in there where it's like a silent movie when they just like have stuff going on, you don't even know what's happening, and it's just crazy.
I really love the camera angles and the weirdness of tonight, like when Zayday was in the elevator.
I know.
Talking to a boy, and then it was just weird. It was like tilted, and then when you saw her, it was like far away.
It's like when I
she was just
something.
standing there, and then it was crazy.
He's like, turn this to camera to a 120 angle.
I know, but it was lit, man. It was lit.
So,
what was you gonna say?
I just want to mention, first stop yelling, first of all, and I just want to mention, where the heck did Grace go?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Nobody ever answered that question.
I guess her dad is dead, so she would leave, huh?
When was the last time we saw Grace on Scream Queens? I can't remember.
It was like the last day after her dad. She didn't die.
Did she die?
No, they didn't kill Grace.
Just tell us what happened. I don't feel like going back and seeing what happened on the episodes. Can somebody tell us what happened to Grace? Because I can't remember what happened to Grace from last season. We can't remember what happened to Grace. We can't remember.
So yeah, it started off with they needed
10 minutes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 7 minutes.
So the pints of blood that they've been using was recycled. Chanel number 3 was like, oh, I thought the blood needed a second life because
that's disgusting.
That's so
it
stupid.
had all kind of
Rats in
stuff
it.
in
They
it.
could at least pick that out.
How would that even get in there inside of the?
So they needed new blood. They didn't have donations. So Chanel was like, oh my god, a blood drive.
Blood drive.
So she's like, look, we can do this. So Munch was like, this is a excellent idea. So they was gonna spin the murders in a positive way. So then Nurse Hoffel, she's like, Hoffel was my husband's last name, and he died of cancer, but I really don't know because he wasn't that close. But my real maiden name is Bean, as like Mrs. Bean. Her sister was the freaking maid that they burned the face off. It's always connected somehow. How did they get themselves into the situation?
I don't know. By being crazy. Chanel is crazy, and she's just. They killed her.
I know. So she's like, I like to tip off the tip line. I don't like to kill him. I don't want to kill him to just, I want to like destroy them like little pieces. Like tip off the murder tip line saying that Chanel. Every day that they probably the killer. And then she was like, look, I'm just lucky because I haven't killed nobody yet. So she's like, I can get away. I think I can probably I can't just get away with it unless you, Baltimore police officer. You can't just go around killing people, okay? So.
The shade they threw.
So, yeah, so Chanel was like, look, a nurse awful. Why are you making announcements? So she was like, well, Chanel was like, I should be employed in a month because I had a machete going through my whole body. So then Brock was like, look, I'm leaving. So then Chanel was like, look, he shouldn't be employed in a month. I should be employed in a month. So basically, the employee who gets the most blood for the blood drive goes to Blood Island. So she was like, what I didn't tell them is that's going to be remote jungle island where a whole bunch of spiders are going to be and that these two people are fighting for this one island.
She said the Chinese and the Taiwanese in a war over whose island it is.
So
did you look this up? Is this a real island? I don't think so.
I did not.
It's probably not. So, it probably is.
So then Chanel was like, oh my god, I'm going to go with all expenses paid. So she was like, I'm going to take Brock and he going to work on my daddy issues with me all week. And I'm like, okay. But anyway, yeah, so Brock was like, look, that place don't sound romantic.
Did you research that? That's what he asked her. She was like, no.
But she's like, you'll be a risk taker. So then they was assuming that Chanel had HPV and all this and that. So then she's like, I'm perfectly clean. So then Brock was like, but yeah, I know. So then Dean Munch was like, look, if you safer putting your stuff near a landmine or a grenade, other than going by her, you know what I'm saying, about Chanel. They just dogging out Chanel, even though Chanel's really mean. But yeah, so Chanel in 5, she was giving a whole bunch of blood because she had O negative blood. So Zayday was like, you a universal blood donor and that's really good. So then she was like, look.
She wasn't really giving it. They was kind of taking it. And then she was weak and she wanted at least a cookie. And the cookie guy was going by and saying, anybody want cookies? Yeah. Chamberlain, he was like, cookies. And she's like, yeah. But then Zayday closed the door because then she thought of something.
she said, oh my God, if I could find out what the blood type was from Jane, I could run it to the staff, through the staff here, and then see, you know, whose kid that is. So that would have got Cassidy in trouble, because Cassidy gave blood too, which was really stupid. Why did he do that? But anyway, yeah, so Chanel was like, Chanel was like, I don't think I'm in a state to even think about this. So then Zayday was like, oh, you good, girl, let me go leave. Anyway, so then Brock was like, look, when I get stressed out, my hand get out of control. So he was doing the I don't know how they do that, but he was doing a knife thing. That's so stupid. Anyway, but yeah, so then Chanel,
I would stab myself.
I know, Chanel was like, these hands I was born with, but when I'm around you, I feel like they have a life of their own.
But then, yeah, he really didn't want to touch her or nothing, because he was like, you know what, you gotta go get checked out, see if you got any STDs, make sure you're clean, because I guess Munch put that in his head that she wasn't, but I guess it's good anyway, because I guess they're promoting a positive message here, kids, so yeah, just go get your disease checks, you know? Yeah. So Nurse Hopper, she came in and she's like, look, the police are here to interview you again. It's another tip, Chanel. So then Brock was like, I feel awful. I didn't welcome you with sleeping with you. She's like, oh no, I'm here for more serious reasons, but I would stay away from the Chanels because they can be hazardous. So that was a really weird, intense moment.
I know.
Too. It was weird.
Why did he even say that? I didn't welcome you with sleeping with you, like. But anyway, yeah, so Hester was standing over Chanel while she slept. She's like, look, I'm bored. I think of ways of how to murder people. Y'all don't have cable. And then Chanel was like, we millennials, we don't need cable. I mean, we don't have cable. And
yeah, like, millennials don't have cable.
What does that mean?
It means we don't watch TV, I guess. We don't have a need for cable. I don't know.
So, yeah, so then Munch was like, well, that was a dumb plan, Chanel, to have her there. So Chanel was like, yeah.
Yeah, so she finally told Munch that she's there.
She's like, don't send us to jail. But, yeah, you need to get Hester a hobby. So then she's like, okay, well, maybe Hester can be, like, a surgeon or something. So then Dean Munch was like,
who's
you
Jane?
Stupid. That's the mama, Jane. She's like, you stupid. She can't be no surgeon. But then Chanel's like, we not qualified to be nurses or doctors. And she's like, shut up. So Hester was like, if you give me something cool, I can tell you who the killer is by Thanksgiving.
I don't think she knows.
But she did, though. With Cassidy, that's what they put that in there. Because they knew it was in the air before Thanksgiving. So they did tell us who one of the killer was.
But she didn't tell us. Hester didn't tell us.
Hester could be the storyteller.
Whatever.
From a book. So anyway, yeah, so then she got to figure out what people's diseases are. So then they met this guy named Brandon. So she was like, oh, this is my new intern. And Hester was like, Donna Summers.
Why did you pick that name?
But yes, she's like, look, you're not a vampire. You just like some guy that's trying to look like a vampire, and he only looked like Corey Feldman. So you need to chill. She's like, look, stop.
She went off on him.
I know. He was like, but my skin blisters when I'm in the sun, and I can't get flashing lights and all this and that, but I can't see my reflection. But I do love blood.
And he can't eat garlic, and he has fangs.
So then Dean Munch was like, okay, he don't harm people. He got to end with the guy at Red Cross.
So that's how he drank blood. That's disgusting.
Anyway, so then Dean Munch was like, look, he was like, look, Dean Munch, you look pale, and are you anemic? Because that's a turn off for me. Because, yeah.
So anyway, how did he know that there was something wrong with her?
Because she looked pale. And if she's anemic, she don't have blood. If she don't have blood.
No, I'm saying, how did he know that there was something wrong with her? Like,
because she looked pale. When you pale, that means you don't have blood.
No, but I'm saying she didn't really look pale. I thought he had some kind of sense to know that. Oh. Because, she is something wrong with her.
I think he would just think that she was pale because he know what blood looked like.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, Hester's like, yeah, I could run tests on you.
She's like, nah, okay. I'll leave you too.
No murdering anybody. So the Chanel number 5 was given blood. She gave 9 pints of blood in 2 days. So the Chanel, she was like, oh my God. Okay, so Chanel's like, you better do this, to get off your fat butt. So then there's like, it's a serial killer on loose. The other Chanel's like, it's a serial killer on loose. Why are we focusing on this? Like, what's wrong with you? So then Chanel number 9 was like, look, I don't want this needle in me because I'm scared of needles. And to her, the needle looked like a sword.
Yeah, it was a big old, like, sword or whatever. So she ran off and she was like, ah.
Yeah, so then Munch stole some blood. And I'm like, uh-oh. Then Chanel tested positive for all STDs. All of them. Syphilis, chlamydia, hepatitis, all of them.
All crazy kind of made up stuff.
Brock was like this.
He kept scooting over, and the last thing was just good old-fashioned crabs.
I know, and herpes. So Chanel was like, look, she got taken up to the tally. The nurse was like, oh no. Blood. The nurse was like, "Oh no," because she got to go to the tally. She wasn't going to go to Blood Island, so her plan was kind of messed up because Dean Munch was going to go. So then Dean Munch started running out of nowhere, and this part was like it was like cinematic and silly. Dean Munch was
crazy.
Running.
She was running.
To take her points.
Yeah, they was both trying to get there, and she didn't want her to take her points off, but she did. And it was just really dramatic the way she was throwing it at her, and then she fell all out on the floor. Her outfit was so cute, and then she was just crying about it, and I'm like, wow. Wow.
Then Brock was like...
They was all just standing there.
But yeah, so then I spelled payday, not Zayday. So then Zayday, she went.
Zayday,
she went to Jane. She's like, Jane was like, leave me alone.
She
like,
came from behind the tree. She was like, I was just in the neighborhood asking people if they wanted to donate blood. You want to come in and donate blood, or I can come to you. We just go inside and I can get you some blood. I can get you some blood.
Domino's. Yeah. She was like, Domino's bring pizza to you. You will be taking my blood. Like, what's wrong with you? So she's like, get away from me. She's like, that hospital's evil. If it was up to me, I would burn it to the ground. So yeah, so then the vampire.
She's the other green meanie.
She could be. He don't even know his mom was the green meanie.
Yeah, I was saying, what if?
So then the vampire guy, Brandon, he came up behind Hester, and Hester punched him in his stomach because she knew he was back there. So then she was like, look, I think I got you diagnosed with disease. It would explain your receding gums that would make it look like you got veins, why you can't be in the light, why you get blisters, but it don't know why you want, she don't know why he liked to drink blood. So she think he's just crazy with that whole thing.
Yeah, he's just crazy.
But she said she got a way to cure him. So she said that she can cure him. She was like, when her aunt, what was her aunt's name? Gigi. That was basically showing Gigi. Gigi cured her because with aversion therapy. She used to eat these things called ring dings. She used to eat them all the time. So then she made her eat ring dings to the point where she hated them so much that she didn't want them anymore. Oh my God. So she's going to get him to drink so much blood. So then he's like, I can taste it's fresh, but it's not enough to do the job.
No, it was so disgusting when he was drinking that. That was nasty.
I thought that was like corn syrup.
I guess probably corn syrup. No, I don't know.
So
water and oh no. Yeah, it's probably water and
corn syrup.
Coloring. Why did that be corn syrup?
Because that's what everybody uses corn syrup for blood, for fake blood. But anyway, yeah. So then Chanel, she went to go steal bags of blood from the plasma center bus. Oh my God!
When she went in there, before she went in, she asked the lady, when you test blood, do you test for all of the STDs and all that stuff? And she was like, oh yeah, we do that, and we let the patient know if they have anything before we send the blood to the hospital. So then she was like, okay, I want to donate a big old bag. So I thought she was gonna have herself tested by somebody else so she could see the results to see if she really had any of those STDs. But she went to go steal blood
in her bag. She took all that.
And all she had to do was go get herself tested right there.
She didn't want to though. No, she stole that blood so she could tally up her votes.
I know. If she would have just tested herself right there, she would have knew that she didn't have nothing, and then her blood could have went back in tally.
That would make more sense.
It would have.
So she went to her little refrigerator with her blood, and all of her blood was gone. So then she saw the blood drops, and then led to Hester feeding it to the guy. She's like, I got blood pie with a graham cracker crust, and then Munch was like, oh my God, what is it a dead body?
It was pancakes up there. It was everything. That was nasty.
And she was like, it's like Blurred Lines, Kier. And she's like, you know that song Blurred Lines, and you listen to so much, but then you hate it? And she's like, I'd rather marry Robin Thicke than listen to that song again. So
wow.
Basically, D Munch was like, look, Chanel, there's nothing we could do, but you gonna end up back in the cage chest if you don't find another way to cure this boy. And he was like, I'm done. I eat too much.
I don't want to even eat a rare steak.
Yeah. So then Chamberlain was like, what's wrong? I can't run payday. What's wrong with you, Zayday? And she was trying to get nervous. He's like, you really think I'm the baby? And he's like, I've been here 40 hours a week. He knew about her getting a sample from Jane. He knew about everything. Because he thought about it himself.
And he's so creepy. He's really creepy. He's really creepy.
Maybe he just like her. I don't know.
I don't know. But it's like, why is he in her business and trying to figure out what she's doing?
I know. He just give out the candy for that weird job that nobody
He doesn't even work there.
He don't.
He's just there giving people...
Where is he getting money from?
I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah, so Chanel No. 5 veins was all poked out. There was no more blood in there. She gave 15 pints of blood in 3 days. So then... I don't know. Chanel tried to make a point saying that the body can produce 1 million gallons of blood, and she's like, yeah,
in a lifetime.
I know. She's like, yeah, but I just did a lifetime because the body only carries 10 pints of blood. So then Chanel was like, well, if you live at a high altitude, you get 2 more extra pints of blood. And then she was like, we don't even live at a high altitude. So then Chanel was like, yeah, duh, we on the 3rd floor. So yeah, so then Chanel got Chanel number 9. She's like, look, I'm gonna pull an all Kappa rule. So she's like, look, this ain't the Kappa house, it's not a sorority house. That's not even real. So she's like, okay, but don't you want to live vicariously through a really hot girl and who's gonna go to Blood Island with her boyfriend and this and that, and you're never gonna be with anybody ever. So when you want to live vicariously with me, give me 3 pints and we're gonna be good. So she went and did it. So she got strapped down. She's like, look, I think I'm about to die. So she started screaming. So then she was like, that's it. So Chanel was like, yeah, that's it. I did it. I'm a good phlebotomist.
That's all she kept saying. I'm the best phlebotomist in town. Phlebotomist. It's funny when she said, but as soon as she strapped her down, I knew that she was going to die.
Yeah, because Brock, she got distracted because Brock went past by. She was like, look, Brock, that was manipulating this and that. So he's like, well, I've been with thousands of girls, but I don't want to be with you because you're nasty. So he's like, I can't let you get all up in this.
Just yet.
She's like, why does bad things always happen to good people? I'm such a good person. Then the green baby came in. It was I thought he was going to scalp her, but he was putting another needle in her.
I know.
So then Nurse Hoff was like, well, hello, handsome. She's like, I'm not here to stop you. Take off that mask so we can talk to talk. So then took it off. It was Cassidy Taylor. It was Cassidy. So yeah. I was like, Cassidy, he's so nice. He just took, he's like, I'm going to take, like, I'm just shocked he just took it off.
What do you think he's going to do?
Not take it off.
I knew it was him.
So, yeah.
All this time, I knew it.
He was like, Zayday, Nurse Hoff was like, look, stupid. Zayday is getting close. And then he's like, y'all going to kill her next, but she kind of scared me. he been trying to kill everybody, he said. But
it's been so hard to kill. He tried to kill Dean Munch, he said. Did he try to kill Dean Munch?
Yeah. Well, no, because he said, look, she was like, you can be the muscle in this operation, I'll be the brains. And he was like, well, he was like, what's in for you? She's like, look, I want the Chanel's. You don't touch them. Those are mine. But then he was like, it's another green meanie because I didn't kill those other people. He said he killed some, but so who did he kill?
I don't know. He didn't say who he killed.
Okay.
He was like, so he killed the patients because she was like, what is wrong with you? Why are you killing the patients and not killing the staff? Or the person that run the hospital. And he was like, well, I tried, but it was too hard. So I guess he killed the patients.
So then who killed the Chanel's?
I don't know. If it wasn't her.
If it wasn't Nurse Hoffel.
Now, who won the other Chanel's dead? What's her name?
Hester.
I don't think it's Hester, though. Because Hester was like, no, I promise not to kill nobody. Like, it just seemed like she's trying not to kill anybody. So I don't think it's Hester. I don't know.
Maybe it's somebody from the past. Maybe it's Grace. I don't know, but then Hester was like, look, I need new blood. And Hester was like, no, Hester, you cannot kill. So she went to the freezer, and then Chamberlain was in there doing something weird. But he said he was going to go throw away the Chanel's donated blood because it was crawling with STDs, so then she went and took it. So then Chanel came back, and she was like, all right, you stupid tiny goth bitch, let's go and get this blood. So then she came in, and it was like American Horror Story with the little...
It was crazy. I was like, wow.
All of that. She was sunken out of her blood.
That looks so crazy. They sucked all of the blood out of her.
And then Nurse Hoffel helped do it. So then Dean Munch was like, God dang it, as soon as the swamp gonna be full of dead bodies by now. So then she was like, well, she was like, technically this is like 2 dozens of blood. So I kind of won. So I won a contest. So then he was like,
somebody dead right there.
I know. Aren't you a little mad that your friend got murdered? So she was like,
nah.
So they thought it was Hester. Dean Munch thought it was Hester. So then she was like, look, Hester was like, open up the tunnel for the blood train. So then she's like, I didn't get a killer for anyone. I got it from Chamberlain. And it's like, ew, you should have fed him cyanide. That was Chanel's blood. No. So then he was like, what?
I know. She was like, no, I tested it and there was absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. So then he was like, well, I'm not a pale weirdo no more. I would have been a pale weirdo. So then she's like, look, you was already a pale weirdo that couldn't eat at an ethnic restaurant anyway. So
Chanel was like, wow, y'all lied to me, D Munch. You said all this stuff, I'm clean. Now we can go to Blood Island together. So what's her name came in and she was like, congratulations. What? Was she just standing there listening?
I guess so.
And waiting? Like,
she must have heard.
Well, she was like, congratulations. And she gave her the trophy. Like, okay, you won. Like,
why didn't they think that was weird?
You going to Blood Island. Told her. But then she was like, she don't fly business class.
So she wanted a cash equivalency of the prize.
Yeah.
So then Nurse Hoff was like, I maxed out on my cards for this. You going? So she's like, no, I'm not going to go. I'm going to sue you if you don't get my stuff. So then she wanted to take the cash and then go on her own vacation with Brock. And she was like, no, you can't do that. Because then how is she going to kill her? So now her plan is kind of foiled. So yeah, so then Chamberlain got blood from Jane. He was like, he had his little cart. He went down her street. He was like, I got hot pies. You want hot pie? So she was like, oh,
she took a hot pie from some strange black dude with a cart and pies. Like, where?
So she's like, what pie is that? And he was like, worm pie.
And he got her to eat it. Then he wanted her to spit it out so that way he can get her saliva, so he can test it.
Why did she eat it?
I don't know. She was stuffing it in my mouth like, what pie is that? Where did you get that pie from?
She was being so nice.
So then that's when he was explaining to Zayday that
you can
how
get
you
blood.
can get it, find out what somebody's blood is through the saliva.
So then they figured out, she's like, well, the belly and the baby must be O positive. They always like one step late because Cassie was already in there changing his blood. So now he's AB. And now Brock is O positive. So they
went and checked, and they
so first of all, why would they think that Brock as a teenager was a lifeguard and suffered severe sun damage? Was they just like making a joke because how John Stamos looked so young?
Yeah, but he was like, if he was the baby, then he would have been 30-something years old.
He's 50.
And he's clearly not 30-something years old, so they were just saying like, okay, maybe you look a little over 30 because you did that, but you still do look strikingly young to be like 50 years old. And he was like, okay, I admit that, but I'm not no killer. So his head started getting mad and then busted the table, and he was like, you can accuse me of murdering somebody or you will regret it.
So his hand was
got really upset, but he got upset himself.
Yeah, but his hand got murder upset. So then Nurse Hoffel, she was eating pills. She's like, I'm doing nothing. Eating pills. So then Cassie was like, I got you something. And then he got a green meanie outfit. I'm like, first of all, is his mom making those for him?
I don't know. Where is he getting that from?
And who wore that outfit back in the 80s? Was that the pregnant mother? It had to have been a mother, because she must have been passing down the outfit to him or something. Maybe the mom was knitting the outfit or something. I
don't know. But that's what I said. Maybe the other killer is
so pale and shady.
I don't know, but it seemed like it's something going to go on between Hoffel and him, because it's like, the way he was looking at each other, I was like, okay. So that was pretty much it, I think, right?
No more Chanel number 3 and Cassidy. But yeah, so, and now, then it was 3 heads of them walking, like now it's going to be 3 green meanies. But anyway, yeah, next week, Nurse Hoff was like...
No, it was only 2.
Oh, okay.
It was Cassidy and old girl.
And nobody see them walking down the hall.
They never see him. Ever.
But yeah, so next week, Nurse Hoffel, she's like, I want that girl dead. And then Brock's hand is out of control. He taped it down to his leg.
So Chanel came to his house and she was like, oh, is your hand duct tape to your thigh? Kinky. So she wanted to come in and...
he's gonna kill her. So he almost choked out Dean Munch.
But he's mad at her because she's accusing him of being a murderer.
Oh, no, that wasn't her. That was Zayday and Chamberlain.
No, I think he did... it was flashing pretty quick. I don't know.
Oh, okay. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment your thoughts, and where is Grace? And we'll see you guys next time.
This is crazy, man. This is the best show.
Where is Grace?
It's so lit, man. Do we gotta do rest in peace, anybody? I'm still sad that Denise is dead.
Well,
dead. I hope she come back because I miss Denise. So, guys, bye.
Bye.